Okay, boys and girls, it's Monday, August 24th, and today we're going to read a new story. We're going to read a book called You Get What You Get, and it's about a little boy named Melvin who's learning how to deal with disappointment. Disappointment means that you are sad because something did not go your way. Can you say disappointment? Good job. So Melvin is learning how to deal with a big emotion called disappointment. While we go through our story, I've got 4 vocabulary words and 1 phrase that I want you guys to look and listen for, okay? And when you hear it, I want you to give me a thumbs up and then practice saying the word too, okay? So today I want you to listen for the word agree. And when you agree, this is the sign. Put your thumb out, your pinky out, and shake your hand. Agree. Disappointment, which we already learned. Disappointment means that you're sad because something didn't go your way. Disappointment. Rule, and here are our classroom rules, right? And lastly, throw a fit. I'm looking at this picture and I already feel like I don't want to throw a fit. So listen for those vocabulary words, and remember, I want to see a thumbs up when you hear them, and then I want you to practice saying that word. So, before we get started, let's go over our print. This is called the front cover. This is called the back cover. And what is this called? This is called the spine of the book. And the spine of the book holds all of the pages together. Where is your spine? That's right. Your spine is on your back, and it holds all of your bones together. Good job. Marvin, let's find out how Melvin gets over his disappointment. What You Get, What You Get, by Julie Gassman, illustrated by Sarah Horn. Melvin did not deal well with disappointment. If his cookie had half as many chocolate chips as his sister's, look out! If he lost his turn during the game, stand back! Uh-oh, look at Melvin. How do you think he's feeling? He does not look happy, right? He looks sad, or, what was that word we learned? He looks disappointed. Good job. And if he didn't get exactly what he wanted, well, sorry, Melvin, they were out of dinosaur backpacks. What is Melvin doing? It looks like he's throwing a fit. Should he be jumping on that backpack? I don't think so. What do you think he should do instead? Maybe say, okay. He might be sad, right? He might be disappointed. So maybe he can say, that stinks. Maybe next time. No, Melvin did not deal well with disappointment. And this is why he hated his teacher's favorite rule. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. So, Melvin hated his teacher's favorite rule. A rule is something that you have to follow or do to stay safe. Say rule, rule. Oh, good job. If you hate something, it means that you really, really don't like it. The teacher's rule is that you don't throw a fit. When you throw a fit, you get really, really angry and sometimes can make bad choices. Say, throw a fit. So, the teacher's rule, something that Melvin has to follow, right, is that you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Melvin hated that rule. He really, really didn't like it, right? Because when he was disappointed, he threw a fit where he got really, really angry and made some bad choices. Let's keep reading and find out what happens. Because of this rule, Melvin could not throw a fit if he had to use crayons instead of markers. He could not throw a fit if he ended up last in line. Sometimes we don't get what we want at school or at home, and that's okay. Crayons are just as good as markers, right? And we can't always be in the front of the line. Melvin can't throw a fit, even if he's disappointed or angry. He couldn't even throw a fit if his napkin was pink instead of green. Oh, well, mumbled Melvin. At least I can still throw a fit at home. My family doesn't know a thing about that terrible rule. If something is terrible, that means that it's really, really bad. So Melvin really doesn't like his teacher's rule of not throwing a fit. I wonder if his family is still going to let him throw a fit. But that night, when it was Melvin's turn to choose the movie, things changed. As soon as he'd chosen Dinosaur Rumble, his sister stomped her foot and whined, "But I want to watch a pony called Trouble." Whining, if you whine, it means that you complain in an annoying voice. Go ahead, can you try? Oh my goodness. It makes my ears hurt when people whine. Too bad. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, said Melvin. Everyone stopped and looked at Melvin. "What did you say?" asked Dad. "You get what you get and you don't throw a fit," repeated Melvin. He looks pretty proud of himself. "So if your cookie only has a few chocolate chips, you shouldn't throw a fit?" asked his sister. "And if you lose a turn during a game, you shouldn't throw a fit?" asked his dad. "And if the dinosaur backpacks are all sold out, you should be happy with the robot one? And you absolutely should not throw a fit?" asked his mom. Melvin gulped. There was no way to take it back. Everyone knew. If you gulp, you swallow a big amount of food or air. Melvin gulped because he realized now that everyone knew about the terrible, horrible rule, and he can't throw a fit anymore. Can you try and gulp? "Well, I mean, at school you shouldn't throw a fit, 'cause that's the rule. But at home you can," he said. "I don't know how that's gonna go over, Melvin. I think that sounds like a good rule for home too, said Dad. I agree, said Mom. Home and school, that's the rule, his sister chanted. They all agree. Agree means that they all think it's a good idea and that they should use the rule at home too. Say agree. Agree. Good job. Melvin wanted to cry. He wanted to shout. He wanted to lie down on the ground and throw his arms and legs all about. But he didn't. Why didn't Melvin throw a fit? Because it was a rule, okay? Maybe because now he realizes that it's okay to not have everything go his way, right? After all, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Melvin, look, he's watching the movie that his sister wanted to watch, and he's not throwing a fit. Say good job, Melvin. Awesome. The end. So Melvin didn't throw a fit even when he was very, very disappointed. What did Melvin do to stay calm? That's right. He took a deep breath and he just handled it, right? So sometimes when we're disappointed, we can do some of our breathing techniques, right? We can do our flower and our pinwheel. We smell the flower and blow out the pinwheel. Or we can do the drain. Stick your hands out and let it out. There's so many different breathing techniques that we can do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will come back again tomorrow and read some more.